morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umogu, and welcome to the Pink Republic TV show. There's a lot going on in Nigeria and all over the world. Breaking news, they are changing our Naira notes. That was what CBN announced yesterday. They said our Naira notes will expire December 15, and at the end of January 2023, if you are hiding any Naira notes in your house, sorry, it's not valuable. They say it has expired. That 14 years ago was the last time Nigeria printed the Naira. 14 years ago. I thought the regulation is every 5 years. But before you start thinking about printing money, we lack money. We need money. There's disaster. People are experiencing flood. Where are they going to print the money? Abroad. In which currency? Foreign currency. We need money. Maybe after the whole disaster situation, they should start thinking about printing and changing our currency. Why are they in a hurry? I don't know. But let's look at the positive side of it. I was reading people's analysis yesterday, and people were saying there's a lot of people hoarding money in their house and they acquire that money illegally. So they said if you have the money in your house, bring it to CBN. That is the time EFCC will ask you, how did you acquire your money? But there are loopholes to this, because sometimes most of them don't go for the Naira, they go for the dollars. And there's also go for precious stones. So the government should also be looking at that too. So people going to change their money in dollars, I think the EFCC should liaise with the black market people. Because if you are waiting for them to come to the bank and bring 25 Ghana must go of all the money they have in their house, it is not possible, government. We should be thinking outside the box. Because even those people too, they are also smart. So a smart person that kept so much money in their boats in their house over the years will not be foolish enough to come with 25 bag of money to the bank. So I immediately even announced it yesterday, said some people have even started changing. That is the truth. So we should be smart about this thing. Liars with the people, which is the black market. Immediately you see somebody coming with so much Naira, start asking questions. And that is where EFCC should liars with them immediately. They spring up and arrest the person. But don't rely on the fact that people will come to the bank. Then our own Meghan Markle is claiming that she is 43% Nigerian. My dear, you should not be arguing this thing. This lady is half Igbo. She's from Igbo. I don't understand all this. Some people are saying maybe she's half of she's my sister from you. It's like everybody should go and change their own, check their own. Yeah, I think I've checked my own. I'm 98% Alaba. 2% must be coming from somewhere. I don't know, don't mind me, I've not checked mine. But what I'm saying is that a lot of people are happy about it, because I remember when she was getting married, there's a lot of pictures people were putting together and putting all the ashwebi for her and all that. At that time, I remember they showed a documentary. She was like, no, it's not all about that. But now, my dear, it's not about that. The picture is not making sense. Trend it and make her understand that she needs to come to Nigeria and say hello to us too. Kanye West, what's going on? Adidas just dropped Kanye West because of all these racist tweets keep throwing out the shots. Instagram blocked him, Facebook blocked him because of all what he has been dropping. There's some things that are not necessary. Maybe because I'm living this side of the world, Nigeria, what we experience here in Nigeria is tribalism, not racism. So, but he should be very careful the way he throw out things, because he has children. His children will be looking up to him. What will they say? And he's always complaining that his daughter not is running wild on TikTok. But when you are running wild on social media, they follow suit. Our children only follow what they see. That's the truth. So Kanye West, you have to be very careful what you say. Now Adidas, now they've dropped you, and they said every deal they've done with you, they'll stop production. That is the truth. So what did you gain from all this? Almost all the social media have blocked you. In the process of them blocking you, your wife has united with her boyfriend. The one that they broke up recently. They are back together, but secretly they met up again in New York. So that was the news yesterday. And hey, bravo broke the news that Gita and Terry DeBro, they are divorcing. And remove the comment section. And people said that was not true, that they are starting their own reality show on, I think, estate management or something like that. Then the next thing to distract us, Bravo just said, should they put a pause on Miss Arena? In case you don't know who is Miss Arena, Miss Arena is one of the cast of the Real Housewife of Beverly Hills, and she's very outspoken, and she's having problem with Katie Hilton now. Like seriously, she and Erica, they are attacking Katie Hilton. So I don't know why Bravo picked on her and said they should put a pause on her, but people are saying that no, that she's part of the show, she's the star of the show. But if you ask me, her sister, Katie Hilton and her sister, they should go and form their own family show. They are making it a lot about their family. That is Kylie. They should go and form their own reality show. They should think about that and let the whole Real Housewife of Beverly Hills be the way it's supposed to be. Then our whole topic for today, we are talking about a lady that dumped her husband of 14 years for a man that she was even yet to approach and say, I love you. But guess what? The man said, what is this all about? I won't wonder on top. Let me even read out the story just in case you are not getting it. Some ladies, I don't know what they are doing. You left a man that is your husband for 14 years. You see, that is where unfaithfulness comes in. For you to be an unfaithful person, you must have been an unfaithful person in your mind. It is not only just projected through this small thing woman did. Let me read that for you. Right behind the scene, we have our two surprise guests. One, you already met him the last time before he went for his championship. His name is Alaba. The second one is Mr. Robert Nordman. He came all the way from Sweden to our show. So you will still meet him shortly. Drop your comments and don't forget to call us live just in case you want to say hi to us. So a woman dumped her husband of 14 years. He's ghosted by the new man she left him for. So let me read out the story just in case you are not getting the whole thing. Amanda Chenfield, a life coach, says she felt electric chemistry with the new man called Jason. So she ended her marriage and sought him out. Hey. When Amanda finally approached the man she thought she could build a happy future with, she was shocked when he rejected her advances. Madam, you have not even toasted the man and you have started dumping your husband, Jehovah. This is from village people. Leaving her single now. Now she's spoken out about her decision on a podcast and said she doesn't regret a thing, even though her life has completely changed. Right? Speaking to Mia Friedman on the No Filter podcast, Amanda explained that the whirlwind romance began when she was on a work trip with her husband while trying to reconnect with him. She said the pair met Jason and chatted with him over dinner before he offered them both a drink later on. Amanda, it happened to be my favorite role, and during the course of that evening, we just stayed talking. There was a depth of connection I just hadn't felt before. Well, I don't know of other people, but to me, this is terrible. You cannot leave your husband for something you just imagine. Anybody can, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. Stop looking for what you don't have. Now the man has rejected you. What did you gain from it, madam? Huh? What did you gain from it, madam? So, like I said, we have two guests in the house. I will sit down. If any other entertainment need pops up, I will still drop it. So I will sit down and call Mr. Nordman. Please, let's put our hands together. Yeah. Sit down and put the thing on.
Oh, good morning.
Sorry. You hold it downwards.
Yes.
You hold it like this.
Like this?
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
So, Mr. Nordman, you are welcome to the Pink Republic TV show. It's a live TV show on Facebook Live. It's a show that people, it's a free show. People just come, say one or two things and move on. That is what, it's a very free show. But I want to start with you.
Okay.
Your real names are Norman.
Nordman.
Norman. Oh.
Or Northman, you can say in English. Man from North.
Not from the north. Is that what it means?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I learn every day. So next time when I see Norman, I'm saying the man from the north.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm born in the wrong country.
So which country are you supposed to be born in?
I think Africa.
Which part? Which one?
Imagine. I don't like to cook.
But is it that you believe in past life?
Maybe.
Because a lot of people, they always believe that they are born in the wrong body, born in the wrong city.
Mm.
You never can tell.
But I don't feel I'm a part of one country. I feel a part of the world. Because, yeah.
You just believe that this
I love to
place,
travel around
Nigeria,
meet people.
might be the place that you've been before, right? You are feeling it.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Let's ask you before you
I don't like the snow, so.
because this same Nigeria, everybody is Jackpot.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. Do you know what they call Jackpot?
Japan.
Jackpot means everybody is a stable.
Okay. Okay.
So when you wear the word Jackpot means everybody wants to go out from Nigeria, and you are saying that you are sitting here.
Yeah,
Somebody that will be watching you now like,
I feel-
hey, have they done this man something?
When I hear this, I feel really sad, because you want to be around with family.
Mm.
You don't want to travel to go to country. Yeah, you're going to make some money, but you're going to lose your happiness. You're going to lose your relationships.
Let me ask you, because you hammer on the word happiness
Yeah.
a lot. I've spoken to you behind the camera
Yeah.
in front of the camera. Someone like me, I'm a very happy person. I don't rely on people to be happy. So I would like you to, can you give me a little definition on the happiness we're talking about? Let me understand.
The happiness.
Yeah.
Number one, don't have the sickness.
Mm.
That's number one.
Health is wealth.
That's all that counts, You have food on the table. You have relationships around you.
Stable relationship.
Yeah, because what I see, that's what I'm saying, because if you look at the society in Sweden and different countries, Europe, especially in Sweden, everybody live by their own. Many people live by their own. They have big apartments, but I live by their own. So when I always thought about going to Africa for a vacation, Gambia. I was there 2 years ago. What I can see is the motivation, happiness. They don't have food on the table, but they have happiness. In my country, we have the food on the table, but we sometimes seem to lose ourselves.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You said you're living alone. In Africa, when you live like a big house like where I live, relatives will want to carry their bag and crash in. So are you saying that your relatives can't just come on their own from the inside of the world? Do you understand what I'm saying? As in your relatives, can't they just come to stay with you? They don't do that.
Oh, you mean the relatives?
Yes.
I think the world is going the wrong direction because it's more think about yourself. You don't care about what's around you. Because I want to see more people happy with each other. That's the way I live it. I love to help, and I took this opportunity to go to Africa. I hope that help with something. My skills is boxing.
Yeah.
And I like to work with kids, my I don't know if you talk much about this here, but about ADHD and about that thing.
ADHD.
Syndrome.
The syndromes.
Syndrome. Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I've not really diagnosed with it.
Yeah. Because it's important to see all the kids. It starts there. That's the future. If you don't take care of the kids, what kind of future do we got? And like I see now, kids want They want structure. You understand? If you don't give them rules, if you don't give them how they should behave and be part of the society,
Yeah.
they get lost. If they get lost, they get bad mentality. You understand?
Okay. I want to find out from you, just in case you're watching, this is the first time Mr. Nordman is coming to Nigeria.
That's right. That's right.
And you're a boxing champion.
Six times.
6-time boxing international champion. And there's a lot of boxers out there looking up to you.
Yeah.
I really wanted to trash that happiness so that people will not be wondering what the happiness is talking about. That was why I didn't want to do it. You came to Nigeria and you have something like a passion.
Happiness is to see the small things.
Yeah, the small things. You want to see those boxers grow.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you have for the African?
But now you say wrong.
Yeah?
That's wrong.
Okay.
It's not about building boxers.
Just for every other person that wants to be happy too.
It's about building human beings with boxing.
Big boxing.
Boxing will get on the.
Yeah. Thanks for the correction. So that I will know that you use boxing.
Boxing, exactly. Because part of the boxing, 70% of the boxing is mental.
Okay.
30% you can train. You know.
So mentally,
yeah.
Some of them they are professional, but they lack mental.
If you don't have the mental, it doesn't matter how good you are.
Alaba, I hope you have the mental.
To be a champion, you need
to be a champion.
You need to have.
You know he's unbeatable. For now, he's like straight A's. You know when you write exam.
Yeah.
So Alaba is like straight A's. So I don't think he lack the mental capacity. That's what I'm asking.
But you're not better than your last fight. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's always new fights.
So you look for new things to make yourself better and to love it. Because sometimes you might not be enjoying your wins anymore. I was like that at the time. I'm somebody that if I go somewhere, I know I achieve it. With time, I was no more enjoying it. That was the truth.
I'm still learning.
You know?
Never
But the bit you have, you want to impact it
yeah.
on people.
Yeah, that's right.
So
no,
Nordman,
edit.
Oh,
I don't want to shame people.
Yeah, but you want to add something to their life.
To them, so their life is going to be
happiness.
I hope it's going to be happiness too.
So is the name of your company Happiness?
No, short story. I ran a restaurant for a couple of years ago, and my symbol was the heart. If you don't have the heart in business,
You lost the zero.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, Mr. Ike, we met up with him.
Madison's background.
Yeah, so the boxing relationship, people discussing, want to hear, it's part of the discussion.
We are a big family.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who I meet when it comes to boxing.
Yes.
We're friends.
Oh, wow.
So that's your family. That's why we also call our business going the family. It's still a business. We need to survive. We need to have food on the table, but it's also part of our non-profit business.
So I want to find out from you because we're talking about happiness, right? Yeah. And we're talking about using boxing. Like I'm not like you, when I started this studio 3 years ago, a lot of artists out there complain that when they go to big TV stations or go for people's podcasts, they charge them money. I don't charge anybody money for coming here. And the happiness they have is that once they release a song today, they call me, they say they are coming to perform live. So it's like a free platform for everybody to come and use it.
Yeah.
I read up, I was monitoring opera going on. And I found out that most of the shows are free shows. So why are we charging money? So I want to find out the empire you're building here. Are you going to charge the boxers like a registration fee?
Everything's going to go back to keep on rebuilding. And so our organization's going to go for all the money will come back. Some go to the boxers because they need money.
Yes.
Some goes to the people working with the project.
Yes.
But most of the money go back to the gyms, build more gyms, to give more opportunities
So when
more
you say
people.
gyms, now
That's the platform. It's a platform.
What about other kind of gym? Like swimming, is it part of it?
No.
No, so your gym does not accommodate swimmers. So we need to elaborate it so that people will understand.
But I have in my gym, I have a football player, I have a handball player. They come to me to get strength.
Stress. So how frequent will you be coming to Nigeria? Because let me tell you one thing about Nigerians. As you are saying it now in their mind, like the man will start a world class gym. How often will they come once in a while and see you and say, because you might not like a situation whereby you are not around and the system you put in place might not be running the way.
Yeah.
So how often will you be coming to Nigeria?
I'm open-minded.
You're open-minded. Can I ask you a personal question? Was it difficult to get like a visa to Nigeria?
It took some time.
Yeah.
It's easier to go to Sweden.
I do hear that Nigerian visa is very, very difficult. You understand?
Yeah,
but we don't understand.
But that's good.
There's a lot of mineral resources here, so they are trying to protect
you have said enough. You need to have some kind of control also, because not every type of people are good people. Nearly everyone are good people from the beginning, but some went wrong in the system.
Yeah.
So we need to regulate it. We have to take, and the most important thing, we have to start with our kids. We lost our kids. So I can see it home.
You've mentioned kids like 3 times. So your academy, what are the age ranges for children?
6 years.
6 years.
But the family training, we have no limit. The youngest boxer in our club is 4 years old. The oldest one is 72. So, and the way we work is not, we don't work skills, we work age. So we have 3 groups, 6 to 10, 10 to 15, and 15 and up. When you're 15, you're adults. And then we have ladies group, no men allowed in the gym. And this is really good because it makes them grow.
Nigeria is a very conservative country. So I want to find out your opinion. You said no men lately.
The coach.
Yeah, that's what I want to find out. In your country, I do watch TV. I know that they accept people that decide to change their sex and all that.
Yeah.
So when you say no woman in the room, Nigeria will say, I hope
no
men
men
in the room. Nigeria will say, I hope somebody that will not come and tell us now that this person is a woman. So how do you see it in your country that in this part of the world, they don't accept people that decide to change their sex, their way of dressing just to suit themselves?
My view of all kinds of different things you do as a human being, as long as you don't hurt somebody else.
Yes.
That's my start.
Okay.
That's the start for me.
Because that's the happiness we're talking about. These people found happiness in wearing gowns and painting their faces like women and looking good.
I have a sister who changed.
Are you kidding? Tell me how? Because I've never seen anybody, because in this our world we are very conservative.
You know what I said?
No.
People like they go, right? You should say I have a human brain. That's why I'm so good.
Gifted.
My gift is a woman brain.
It's a woman's brain.
I'm a very creative guy.
So I'm somebody that believes in afterlife. You understand? I also believe in past life.
I am a man.
You're a man,
No doubt.
maybe in your past life,
You see me in the ring.
you might be a female, you understand? So your brain will be ringing.
Yeah.
But like I told you, our African society, our brain has been structured to that. If you do it,
But it's
face the Jesus and face the God.
It's important for the kids. That's important for the kids, because if you don't give them anything, they get lost.
They get lost.
That's happening in Sweden now. Kids. they get bad mentality.
Yeah. So how do you people discipline
They
your
used to
children in school then?
do it decently
Yes. How do you discipline your children?
through boxing.
You push them there and they box themselves.
No.
You know Nigeria here.
In boxing,
You
you
can't
have,
escape the cane.
you have rules. You have rules.
Okay, they have rules.
They have rules. I give them rules. And I don't talk about punishment.
Okay.
Rules. I tell them it's a favor. Instead. Now in late, you have to do 10 push-ups as a favor. I'm doing you a favor. 10 push-ups. I never, in my game, you're not allowed to talk negation. You're only allowed to talk. If I say something is, I don't say something is bad. I just say less good. That's how it starts. You know, it's about tricking your brain. You can choose to be happy. I choose to be happy.
Yeah. It's a choice.
It's a choice.
Please don't forget to drop your comments. All these topics we're talking about. You know, I know that most of people are still in their offices. That's why we're on social media. They can start this video from the beginning and you still understand it. But if you are watching us live, don't forget to call us live or you drop your comment. Their books are out there. So what time range are you looking at kicking off your gym?
In India,
Yes.
depends on what kind of people want to work with us. Yeah.
No, what time? The time frame.
The time frame. Oh, my plan is a 10-year plan. 10-year plan. So I don't know when we're going to start up right away.
Okay.
But my first trip here now was supposed to be earlier, but because of the COVID situation. The COVID situation was good for our boxing club. Yeah, we grow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Wow.
So to start here, maybe next year, there we go.
So you're looking at next year.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
But then, like I said, 10-year plan. And I'm a pensioner. I want to go here in the wintertime. That's it.
Oh, that would be nice. Out of all,
And I have a lot of Swedish coaches
oh,
that can come with me also.
so the next time you're coming. Because this time you came with a
I can't.
Nigerian friend.
Yeah, I have. He's in Algeria. He lives in Sweden. He's a really good coach. Yeah.
Wow.
He was here a couple of weeks ago. You know Ugo. No. He's a guy from Sweden. Yeah. So he's helping also. We want to help with the boxing in Algeria.
That would be very, very nice. Seriously. A lot of people will be looking out for this your program. You want to say something, sir?
No, I watched some fighters today,
Okay.
and I see a lot of potential.
Okay.
A lot of potential in them.
They sent you videos streaming too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I saw them today live.
Um,
I came from training.
At the police station.
Yeah.
I want to find out. We've
It's
landed
so-
since yesterday. Have you tasted any Nigerian food?
Yeah, yesterday.
Which one?
Rice,
Fried rice
fried rice.
Is it a Nigerian food? It's fried rice in
and
Nigeria.
plantain.
But it's fried rice in Nigeria. Our jollof rice,
Yeah, we tried that one
Yellow.
today.
It's not yellow, it's jollof.
Jollof.
Jollof. Tell them,
Sorry,
yes.
madam.
Tell them to give you jollof rice with goat meat. That is, you know that when you say,
I like
it's
chicken.
jollof.
I like chicken.
Okay. But I think they said goat meat before. Goat meat with
Goat meat?
jollof rice.
Yes.
You say yes?
I tried before.
Yeah,
In
goat
Sweden.
meat, yes.
Oh.
In Sweden.
Okay, it's what they call it, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Swedish language. Please, can you
Yes.
indicate me? Is it French
It's
or
called diet.
what do they call your language?
Swedish.
Oh, Swedish. Okay, so that you learn every day. So that when people say, "Oh, the language is Swedish," so it's
Yeah.
yet. Yes,
Yes.
for both is for yes.
Yes.
It's-
Yes.
Oh, so I want to find out your boxing championship. Out of all you won, what is the biggest belt?
Second in the European Championship.
That is much.
Okay.
That is good. Sure, sir.
I was doing professional boxing in America.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And when it comes to professional boxing in Sweden,
Yeah.
it was banned in 1969.
Why? Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because it's making people wild. So,
Oh.
boxing makes people wild.
Oh, now you're talking about violence. What's the gun-like violence there in Sweden?
It's still a war.
Is people
But
allowed to
same-
carry
I think-
guns?
No.
To,
People are not allowed to carry guns.
No.
no.
Okay, because when you talk about it's violent, I was like, is it a gun free?
You're not allowed to wear any weapon.
Yeah, like Nigeria is illegal to carry.
If you have a knife,
No, they carry knife and police see you are under arrest for the weapon.
same as we. Yeah.
Yes. Those kind of countries, you can train your children there because of all the gun violence going on here and there.
Now we have some. We have shootings in every week.
Gun.
Oh, gangs.
Yeah.
That's what they call cultism here. Is that what you people call it, gangs?
We have guns there.
Yeah, we call it cultism. Once 2 or 3 are forming a very dangerous set, we call it cultism.
I work in the gang for
Okay.
kids.
Okay, it's,
What I can see is that they are out of the society because of the most of them are very creative.
yeah.
Most of them have ADHD,
Okay.
and they're not part of the society. That's a part. So groups. So what I'm trying to do with the boxing thing is, I think we need more good groups.
Special children.
No, for all children.
All children.
Yeah, the more good groups we create, the less the bad groups.
Why I'm emphasizing on
exactly.
special children is
Yeah.
because as per last week, here in Nigeria,
Yeah.
a father broke the arm of a 2-month-old baby
Oh,
and they amputated the arm. Very beautiful baby. That baby wants to grow up to become something. So I'm always looking at the fact that there be something better for this child. If this child decides to become a boxer, will there be a boxing match for one-arm boxing? You know, that's where I was just looking at.
yeah, no, today boxing not allowed that.
You know, I love that.
It's not to change. You know, it's only a small bit of people who do the fights. Because most of the people are just trained for condition for mental health. When it comes to go up and ring, not many there to do that.
It's a different ballgame.
Yeah, so that's part of our non-profit organization also, because sometimes when the kids say, I don't want to go fight, I say, okay, you sure? Okay. If you say so, I'm going to push you, but I'm also going to protect you. Then you stop the journey, and you can see, wow. Before they go up to the ring, they are so scared. And when they go to the ring, I push them, they do the fight, and after the fight, they feel, they're going up. They break the limits.
And they can't believe they are the ones
They
that
believe
fought.
self. They stand in the ring with another man or woman.
So do you have any deal or plans with Jack Boxer in future?
Great.
Jack Boxer in future for Nigeria?
Yeah, cooperate.
For the corporate, okay.
Cooperation is everything.
Okay.
That's the way I work with the non-profit organization in Sweden.
Okay.
I'm also part of the West Sweden Boxing Federation, so I work with cooperation too.
So before I will let you go, were you able to watch Alaba's last fight from
No,
YouTube
no.
national team? So you have any other thing to add before I will make a scene behind the scene that I need to bring you Alaba?
Yeah. I want to
your fans.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is the lady. I just want to finish what I was talking about the ban in Sweden.
Yes.
It was banned in 1969.
1969.
So they were always on the way to ban all boxing. But they had the situations where they go ban official boxing, and they said you're not allowed to box before you're 17.
Oh.
So that's why Sweden, Australia, they used to come up with something called diploma boxing. And that's the kids, not allowed to punch hard, only technique. And you're not competing against your opponent, you compete against yourself to get high points. Yeah. 2007, they let the ban go. I promoted the first band. That was a dream. So,
that was why you were boxing in the US, but it was not legal.
yeah, exactly.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
So I had my professional career 2002 to 2004 in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. I'm so happy to meet you today.
Same.
And I feel we'll continue seeing you anytime you're in Nigeria.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Big public studio is a one spot. As in, people call me all over the world and say, they're arriving, can I say, the studio is where people come, talk.
Yeah.
I was also glad when one of the government officials said
talk
that's done to historic sites, that anybody can just come in, say one or two things, and just move on.
Hopefully we talk to make people happier.
Yes. Don't mind me, I'm a very funny person. I have a funny brain, so I really don't take things too much seriously. So don't mind me. So
Life's too shit serious.
life is too serious. People are too
People
serious.
take their life too serious.
Life is hard. Nobody's not disagreeing with
No,
you. But
it's hard but fair.
when you say fair, some people will not agree with you. They'll say they prayed morning to night. They won't kabash. They don't talk kabash. They spoke in tongues. How come the person that did not kabash is getting that thing? So they will think that life is not fair. I hope you understand. So
Yeah, I understand that. It's the same I'm doing because that's the way we need to keep happiness.
that way happiness. People should be taking note of that thing. All you sad people, just start being happy. Nigeria is somehow above. You put up that smile.
Don't lose your smile.
Don't lose your smile.
If you want a smile, you give a smile.
Yes, true.
Easy.
I would like you to say one or two things because I notice it's not a thing in Nigeria that people to commit suicide. But since you're talking about happiness, before it was not like that in Nigeria. But I noticed that it's now like an option to our youth. You now find it like an easy way out. And sometimes I preach on social media like when you see us smile, it doesn't mean we don't have our own things we are facing. We are facing things, but we are decided to face it in the way that was money to credit and forget it. To take care of itself. But it's at the back of our mind, but we don't want to be like the center of the story.
We can decide not to affect us.
Yes, exactly.
That's the difference.
Yes. So I would like you to speak to people out there about suicide.
Okay.
Because that is part of the happiness we're talking about. They've lost all hope.
My happiness? It's really easy. I go to the gym every Monday to Friday. I train people, train kids, give them the happiness. The training is part of because it's connected to the brain.
Yes.
So when you train, if you're not happy, work walking, work running, do something.
Yeah.
Don't sit still. That's the big problem. We're sitting too much still. You understand? So it's all connected. It's never obvious. It's very complicated.
So are you
but
encouraging
no.
people not to sit still?
Yeah.
Because you
Don't
know,
sit still.
in philosophy, they say you need a pause.
It was.
A pause to think.
Pause.
Yeah.
That's what philosophy.
But when you're running, you think more.
Okay.
Because the brain gets more oxygen.
Wow.
Because you're breathing. And you talk to this, you breathe to this. Because you have better, to
So advice is to be active.
be active. So your mind, that's why the Bible says the idle man is a devil worship. Because once you stand still, you start thinking about all what has happened in your life. I can't take it anymore. But when you're on the move doing something, they did not say you should go and do gossip in your friend's house. It's not part of it. Before people will think, they say we should not be staying one side. So then we will go and start talking. That is not what they're saying. They're saying you should make your mind, your body active, positively, please. Mr. Norman, Robert Norman. All the way from Sweden.
Part of living is like this. So, if you understand the mind,
Yeah.
you can choose when to be sad, when to be happy. Not always.
Please,
It's your choice.
let's
Go, Robert.
Thank you, Mr. Robert. I feel like speaking to you all day. I want to learn more happiness. I want to be happy.
So, Robert, welcome.
So at this point, let me call on Alaba, our champion. He just won. Let's clap for him. Put your pillow. You know, because of the pandemic, we have different microphones for each person. Alaba, Elibow. When they call you Elibow, it must be something concerning your fist, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. I was there at the national stadium. Though I could not stay to the end, let me not lie. But Alaba gave his opponent a shoulder. Even when I was asking him on the red carpet, do you have one or two things to say about your opponent? He said, after the match. Hey, I said, this guy. What is going on? So tell us about your win. Please tell us about your win.
Yeah, a great chance to
Yeah.
because
I would like you to be audible.
I'm trained because of that fight.
Yes.
And the guy, I really respect him as a good boxer. Because he can't break it.
Fifth round.
Yeah,
That's very
round. Yes. Because the time we started the fight, I'm in the corner. After the round one, the guy stand. Just the I just say that. Just the things. This guy, you see now, be like this ticket to
Small energy.
second round, same thing. You don't see that. Third round, I'm like, who is saying that? Alaba, be like this guy, don't think something. Don't worry. You know, I'm good with him. So I started punching him at the round 4 the stomach.
Yeah.
I go for shot. I don't come up. Just stomach. Boom.
To weaken it.
To weaken. So after round 4, I tell my people don't sit down.
It's breaking down.
So when get up, round 5, when the last round, round 5, I go for stomach again. I do. That's do that. So no.
It's okay. That was the picture I shared yesterday for people to understand what you are saying. When you went straight for his stomach, it was captured. And it was like, wow. Omotola was wow. Yeah. So you talked about people taking stuff, right? What about testing? Don't they test people before they box here in Nigeria? They do test because to know if they are taking things, because people don't know that I go to health. So it's part of don't take. You have to come like that. So what's the diet like for somebody to be on before going for a boxing fight? What diet will the person be on? What will the person eating so that the person will be okay? Don't need all these stamina and all these drugs to keep you going.
For me, I used to take the rice and beans, even beans and bread. With apple.
Apple! That's how I want to hear that. I want to hear the apple. That is where the levels.
Yes, I used to take.
No wonder your hands fall.
Yes. And you must train.
Train hard.
Training is the key.
the key.
Yes.
So you have another match for November, 6th of November.
Yes. Yes.
So where will that one take place?
It's national
The
stadium.
same national stadium, man. I want that you are going big. And see, let me tell you, I wish you played this next one. So what you must have something in mind in this boxing. What belt are you looking up to buy?
Yes, I'm looking for national title now.
National title.
Yes. I need this year.
Okay. When will that be?
Yes, maybe December.
Or December. Do you know anybody you're fighting against then?
Not after this fight.
Okay, that's when you know who the person is. Well, you know, usually the way I see it, I thought somebody's already having a belt, so you
Yes,
know the
yes.
person that
Yeah.
collect the belt from.
Yes. I'm going to do it.
This is not easy.
It's not
Someone's
easy.
not be punching.
It's
It's not
not
like me
easy.
that know how to dodge fights. I run away when something is happening. If you put me in that ring, I'll not be and say, oh God, anything I've done against you, let's find peace. Let there be peace. No, you are really trying. I want to ask you concerning upcoming boxers. You are signed under their boxer promotion. I would have loved to ask Mr. Nordman a particular question, but I would like to bring it to you. There are some boxers that don't respect their boxing promotion. They go behind their boxing promotion and just circumvent them and continue their way. Mr. Norman, I need to bring you back. Okay, you have to come back. Please come back. You need to come back. It's a big problem here in Nigeria. Okay. Yes. Good. There's a big problem here in Nigeria, and that problem is promotional companies versus promotional companies.
Yeah.
They don't respect other boxers from other promotional companies. What they do is that once they find out that you are just here doing nothing, they don't ask why the promotional company is benching them, just like football. They will go behind and start liaising with the boxer, and without the promotional company knowing, they will start seeing their boxers going their own way as if they did not exist. One thing that because I've signed so many people in this boxing and we are seeing that continuously. So what are the professional ethics? I want most boxers to learn what are the ethics attached to boxing.
Ethics.
Yeah. Some boxers, some
Yeah.
under
Yeah. First, I want to explain it because it's a little bit complicated because everybody don't understand how it works.
Yes.
The promoter is the one who's doing the bets.
Mm.
Then you have the manager.
Uh-huh.
The manager has the boxer.
Uh-huh.
So the boxer say he want to fight. The manager try to give him a fight. To give him a fight.
Is
He
it
has
Is the microphone on?
Yes.
Is it on? Okay.
no hold like this.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the manager negotiates with the promoter
Mm.
to get a fight for his fighter.
Mm.
And that's the way it works. But whatever people don't understand that.
Mm.
So, and sometimes some small promoters, they call the boxers directly
Directly.
instead of talking to the manager,
Yes, sir.
which should be the situation.
Yeah.
And the boxers' main thing is to be a good boxer. Not to talk. Yeah, talk to promotion, but not talk to negotiate. You don't know anything about contracts. I don't know, maybe you do.
Do you know anything about
Some.
contracts?
Sign.
Yeah,
Apart from signing, do you know
to fight.
the law?
Okay.
You know,
Your business is
what
just
he's
to
trying
fight.
to say is that you cannot promote yourself
At
and you
all.
can't be drafting the contracts yourself.
No.
So everybody have their own roles to play.
So you need,
Promoters, managers, and even the leaguers.
and you also need order.
Yeah.
So if you're a boxer, you should have the orders. Or the manager is the order.
Yeah.
And the boxer and the promoter and the manager cannot be the same person.
So,
You understand?
have you heard No, it's good. He's saying that what Mr. Robert Nordman is saying that a boxer and a promoter cannot be the same person. So you cannot even promote yourself. So you need a promotional company.
Boxer can be a promoter.
It can be a promoter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a Swedish girl did it.
Okay.
Yeah, because she didn't get in the fight. So she started promoting by herself.
Myself. Okay.
But the promoter and the manager cannot be the same person.
Oh, okay.
If he's gonna do a fight, he's talking to the manager. He can talk to the promoter. His main goal as a boxer to get some kind of safety is get a long-term period contract with the promoter. Where the promoter is signing the contract number of fights per year. Understand? But then we have one more person I didn't mention. The matchmaker.
So it's not the promoter or the manager that do the matchmaking. There's another person.
Matchmaker.
Wow. Wow.
So the matchmaker is connected to the promoter. And the matchmaker is talking to the managers. But who has the boxers?
So let me be clear. So the matchmaker might just sit there and say, that boxer and this boxer, I would like to see them together. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
And they might cast a bet. So there's a lot of bets.
They're not allowed to contact the boxer.
They just go to the company
If-
and
if-
fight them about
If
it.
the boxer has a contract with the manager,
Yes.
you as a matchmaker or a promoter are not allowed to talk directly to the boxer. It's against the contract. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
think
that's why I called you in, because most of our boxers, they are not getting it.
Yeah.
You sign them in,
Yeah.
tell them this is what you want. Because sometimes we tell them, oh, 6 fights minimum.
Yeah.
But if
yeah.
you lose some fights out of the system, we need to train you properly so that you will not continue losing. But they always believe that after they are just training without any fights, that they are just being, then you now see them talking to another
Yeah.
company as if you are not doing anything.
This happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
It happens in Sweden also. So they're no different because they're human beings.
Wow. But I always tell
You
people,
understand?
for you to grow, because growing up,
Mhm.
I've always been signed to record labels and all that.
Mhm.
I finish my contract, be in good rapport with them,
Yeah.
and move on to better things.
Exactly.
I don't encourage people to always have problems with every company they are always having. It's a big problem for me because you cannot grow with a lot of grudges around.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in my
And
life.
you know what the problem is?
Yes.
Money.
Wow. But there's something called content.
No, not on money and power.
But if you are not content, you will not see anything as okay as valuable. Like somebody just come and give you a piece of cake. Then you now cite another cake and say, is it from that cake you cut for? Why didn't you cut maybe? Because you are not content. You have just said thank you, and maybe when you finish that cake, let's say, do you need more? So sometimes I always tell people about being content. Very, very important. Because from that being content, you find out that you gain more. Do you understand? It's very, very important. Do you understand? So we are running out of time. Omotola, what do you have to? No, you're not going. We're already running out. What do you have to say to your fans? Because November 6th is coming.
Don't miss it.
Okay. It's true, yes, don't miss it. I'm coming back again.
Yes.
No pain, no gain. I will not disappoint you and I will make you happy again so that you can keep supporting me. So, thank you.
So thank you all. Please, you have to stay behind and listen to my performance. I was expecting the guest artist for today, but he said he's running it that there's hold up before we started. So I don't. It's an hour program. I can't wait for him. But have people forgotten? I'm an award-winning musician, so I have to give my fans something to think, to say, oh, there was music after the whole talk. So please sit down behind.
You want me to sing? Yes, I don't think so.
You can sing. Oh.
I can box.
let me collect the microphone before I start hearing something else. So thank you. Please just sit down behind the scene and just listen to the melody. So
Sit down.
yes. So Alaba, thank you for coming. Sit down behind. So The title. Alaba, I want to go home with our people.
No?
So the title of this song I'm about to sing today is titled True Love. It was one of my early compositions. This music is almost 20 years old, and I got five music awards for this music. Yeah.
Oh,
What people don't know is that I have 5 music awards for this music. It's titled True Love, and it gave me many nominations at the time. So please listen. It's classic music I sing. So true love never die. True love never die. What you waiting for? If you are broken, all you gotta do is to walk away and fly away like a bird in the sky, and you can run away and fly away like a bird into the sky, and you crying for love. Don't waste your time, for love is not by force. If you try to force it, you will lose your chance. And it made me feel so concerned about the way you cry. For love is not what you can make it for. True love never lies. True love never dies. What you waiting for? If you are broken, all you gotta do is to walk away and fly away like a bird in the sky, and you can walk away and fly away like a bird into the sky, and you can run away and fly away like a bird into the sky, and you can run away and fly away like a bird into